Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of Rebuilding Schalke. Thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. If you're still enjoying this series, enjoy what I do, hit that thumbs up. It really helps me and my channel and helps this little cheeky series. So thank you very much. If you really want to help me, you can always become a patron. You'll find a link to that down below in the description. And if you're brand new, feel free to subscribe. Come and join the Bood family. They're a lovely bunch. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch all my other content. Now, first season was great. We did a lot better than Schalke are doing in real life. And we got ourselves into the Champions League. We've got a good squad. Really good squad. But obviously I think this thing's going on in real life. I had a couple of players in it show you who are good young players who were out on loan. So they were going to come back. I was going to try and add to that squad and see if we can kick this club on, because I really want to make Germany blue. I want to get stuck into this, and I've loved it. Second season was tons and tons of fun. I can't wait to share it with you. I want to try and get through this as quick as I can and also try and talk my way through it as best I can. So let's try and go through the outs first. And the first one to go was Gomez. He went for 7 million to Hertha Berlin. Now this one I didn't want him to go. I thought he was a good player, good age. He's gone for 4.2 million to Wolfsburg, but he had a year left on his deal and he wouldn't sign a new deal, so cashed in while I could. Another place to go, and another player Hertha Berlin have picked up for around 4 million quid. It's Omar Mascarell. Yeah, not going to miss this one. Mr. Mendel, he's gone to Hoffenheim for about 2.9 million. Alessandro's gone for about 2 million. He wanted to go all year. He wasn't happy at the club. Turned down deals, kept him, but I've decided to cash him. David Costas has also gone for absolute peanuts, about 1 million quid to Werder Bremen. Again, he wanted the best player and it was time for him to move on. Now Lee Grant's gone, and I was surprised really when I put him up for sale. It was just a backup for last year. Quite a few clubs came in for him. A few English teams, Sheffield United was one of them. They offered him out on a free, just to get him off the wages really, and he's stayed in Germany with St. Pauli. Now you'll also know I brought in some players purely to sell on as quick as I could. Some of them won't go initially, but some of them are starting to leave now. Now Benjamin Stambouli, he was already here. He's got a good few offers in for him. But we've now had offers in for Danny Rose and offers in for Romain. Is it Sace? That's what I'm saying. So I'm not making big money off him, but I just want to try and accumulate as much cash as possible. But some of the guys I brought in have decided to keep. So we have 2 new keepers, but the first one has been back up, and he's not technically new. He was out on loan last year at Frankfurt. I've decided to keep him because he's German, he's 23 years old. We signed Nick Pope for a combined fee of 17 million quid. He's in the England squad. He's obviously not England's #1, but he's a good solid keeper, and he really is the best I could get, and I'm happy with this one. At left back, we have one of our free signings, one that I decided to keep. It's Jordan Amavi. 27-year-old Frenchman, signed him for nothing from Marseille. He was decent for me last year, so we put him for a loan. And I didn't realise, just didn't know, I don't really follow Arsenal, but he originally came from Schalke, so he likes it here. Another loan signing is Brandon Williams. Can't turn this down. The kid can play right back, left back. I think he's a great young player. He can become good on the game. Apparently he's a wonder kid. Obviously United don't want him, we do. And then I picked up this lad, possibly my starter. Very happy to get him. 23-year-old Moroccan, and he's cost me 20 million combined. A lot of these deals are spread out. If you've never seen what I do before, especially with Spurs, I spread a lot of my deals out. Things like future appearances, goals, if we win certain tournaments. So, you know, we might have to pay it back eventually, but fantastic player and a very versatile player. As a Man United fan, I love a big Serbian defender, and we lost one. Now, I didn't go out there looking for a Serbian in particular, but I've come across one. Again, this is going to cost me just over 20 million combined from Fiorentina. As a younger version than the guy we've lost, and he's 6'5". You'll have seen this one in the last episode. He's one of my free pickups, a young wonder kid from Manchester City, and I've seen him become very good. So I think at 20 years old, them 2 guys there could be the future of Schalke's defence. One of my backups is staying. It's Ozan Kabak, and he's 21 years old, young. I want to try. I mean, the club only wants us to sign young players. He actually tried to talk me out of signing Nick Pope. I talked him around because he's not 23 and under. What is he, 29? And I want to go down that route. It'd be nice to build a young squad and develop it. Now, I have got other players up for sale, and one of them, Sane, you might remember him from last year. He's a good defender, and there's a choice between him or Mustafa. I've kept Mustafa because he's German and a decent backup. Sane, I'm trying to sell. I think, you know, I will sell him eventually. On to midfield, and we've got Weston McKennie, the American youngster who was on loan at Juve. I think it was a financial thing in real life, but he's got 3 years left on his contract. It's only 48 grand a week. Still got Roberto, solid for me last year. I thought he was brilliant, great player. He's staying. Mr. Serdar, he's staying, 24, German. Again, good all-round player. I'm keeping John Lundstrom. Signed him on a free. I think he's solid. I don't know how much he'll play, but he's definitely just there to fill the squad up, really. Now, signed for just under 20 million combined. I brought this chap in. You'll all know who he is, especially if you're English, especially if you're an Arsenal fan. I wanted someone who could play in the middle, who got a bit of passing ability, got some technique, got vision, and he's the best I could get. And he's played in Germany for years for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Franco, what a player. What a player. Picked him up for next to now last year. He's still got it. He's still got his locker. Try for yourself. Now, this kid played in this role, but he also played out on the wing for me last year. I like him. I think he's a good squad player. And, you know, I'd love to buy a superstar in every position. Like I always say, this is a slow thing, bit by bit. So at the minute, Mr. Harrit is staying. We do, though, have a new left winger on loan. It's Saka. I think he's having a great season in real life, and he's up for loan. Couldn't really turn this one down. I think at 19, the young Englishman will tear up the Bundesliga. Backing him up, we've got Benito Raymond, the Belgian, 26 years old. Had a few good shifts for me last year. Can cover on the right as well. Over to the right, we've got this lad, Mr. Matondo. I think he used to play for City, and he was out on loan last year at Stoke City. The Welshman, don't sound very Welsh, but I like him. He's got loads of potential, loads of speed. And then staying for at least another season as a backup squad player, but handy one to have who can play in the middle, play behind the striker and play on the wing. It's Ruben. Out on loan last year was Ahmed, a 21-year-old Turkishman. Now he's come home and it's time for him to see if he can do it. But I've got 3 strikers and I'm happy with all of them. I'm keeping Sir Lawrence. I love Sir Lawrence Shankland. Ain't going nowhere yet. Great squad player. This is my favourite. Wonderkid Brazilian superstar 19-year-old striker Mr. Jorge with a 13.5 million foreign club release clause. Absolute bargain, innit? Buzzing with this one. I wanted a good young striker. Our own Haaland, and I think I found it. Can he turn it on for us? We'll see. But I was very happy indeed. So I've spent 35. Initially, it's going to get expanded that obviously with add-ons, and brought in 22 for now. Put that together with what I had. You know, they didn't really give me a lot of money and they wouldn't give me any more money. We've got the money in the bank and that's a good thing. They just won't give it me to sign players. So it's a bit of wheeling and dealing, a bit similar to Spurs, where I've had to, you know, sell to buy and a bit of a domino effect. But it was a lot of fun. It's one of my favourite parts of the game. But I just feel like I've got a better squad. Well, the bookies have looked at it and said, yeah, they can. I mean, going off our last season's form, but also looking at the team, and I think it's good. I do. I think we can be top 4 and get back in that Champions League. Last year they predicted we'd be 10th, and we got into the Champions League. So yeah, definitely want to do that again. But it's obviously going to be tougher this year. Last year went out the Pokal fairly early, and we didn't have European football, so there's a lot more pressure on the squad this year. But I love pressure. The board aren't putting pressure on me now. They just want me to qualify for the Europa Conference Dumpster League. Fuck off. No chance. I want to get back in that Champions League. I want to keep making money. I want to make loads of deals. I'll keep signing good young players. And I want to win a Bundesliga. They may have been stingy with transfer funds, but the board have been pretty cool with improving training facilities, youth facilities, expanding me coaches, expanding me physios, performance analysts, scouts, recruitment analysts. They increased next season's transfer revenue from 19 million to 20-something million. Whoopity-doo! But you know what? I'm not going to moan because I'm happy that they keep improving this club. Because Schalke do make good youngsters. Now, we ain't got loads, and they're mainly wingers. But there's promise here. We've got Lars Hubener. Not bad, is he? He's 15. We've got Joseph. Again, he's another winger. So, you know, I've got a lot of hope on them wings. Look at this kid. I'm having some of that. Are you? Are you having some of that? And then we've got this lad who's not happy, no face, probably a real player. So, you know, the promise is good. Hopefully we can keep creating our own youngsters as well. By September, I'd sold some more players. One was Sebastian Ruddy. He's got a Newcastle for around 5 million. And I eventually sold Sane as well for 4 million. So he was on like 100 grand a week. He's on 130 now. So, no, I think I've decreased the wage bill as well. Got a lot of money in the bank and I've got a better squad. Staff is maxed out. I could even get another performance analyst in. So happy with the way I've been able to build my staff here, and I did this initially at the start of last season, the start of the very first episode, and I've not really had to touch it. I've just been able to add to it, make it even better. Such an advantage. What annoyed me though was pre-season. We had training camp, kind of got some of the games cancelled. Then we had a tour of China. We're going to go and play our affiliate. That got cancelled. And it all kept happening at the last minute. Ended up playing 3 games. And things started amazingly. Brilliant game. Absolutely amazing game. Haaland and Sancho got their goals, but it don't matter because we scored 4 in between it. Now, last year I started the season and played Bayern Munich. I think we drew 3-3. Great way to start. This just gave me a lot of hope. I mean, that team, I know it's got a lot of youth, and you've got Vasquez. He's like the old man, the older statesman. But what a team that's going to be, I reckon. But you know what? We're competing against this team. They've got tons of money. They spent 126 million. So, you know, it's hard to topple them, but you can do it. I've done it in the past. So we're at the halfway point now. It's January, and let's check in with the Pokal first. And we started off against the, I think, Stuttgart Kickers, beating them 3-0. And then we did a really good job against Kaiserslautern, beating them 4-1. Although you can see the difference here. The last game, I put an A team out. This time, things are starting to happen. So a B team did give other guys a game, and they didn't let me down. Loved it. But how did we do in the big one? Well, we won our group. Buzzing with this group F. Got Sevilla, Young Boys, and Ajax. I've got an ex-Sevilla player. I've got an ex-Ajax player. And we did fantastic. Like, we did really, really well. Here's a game we lost against Young Boys. Let's forget about that one. We drew against Sevilla 0-0, and then we won 4 great games there. Very happy with the team, very happy with how we're doing, but mainly happy just to try and get as far into it as we can. Try and earn as much money as we can. I keep saying it, but I just want to build this club, and you need money to do that. And we're in a great spot in the league, although I felt like we could be doing a little bit better. We were miles off Bayern Munich at this point. They've only lost 1 game. We've lost 5, drawn 4, won 8. And it's quite close. But I still felt like we were a better team. I genuinely feel like we're a really good side. Attacking wise at this point, we were 5th, 29 goals. Bayern Munich are just... And in the past I've done this. Bayern Munich can quite often tail off, and you've just got to build your momentum up, so when they start to dip, you take over. But at the minute though, they are the team to beat, and they have started this season amazingly, defending like absolute heroes. I mean, these are our results. Started off great, won 3 back-to-back, then lost 3. Won 2, lost 2, and then we've been on a great run undefeated for, what, 6-7 games there, so pretty happy. Could be better. This is a squad arranged by average rating. Like I said, they could be better. I'm happy with quite a few of them. Some of them are doing better than I thought. That Matondo, the little Welsh lad, has been fantastic. Vasquez, the old man, is a beast. I fell in love with that dude. I hopefully in a future series or something, I get to sign him again, because I really, really like him a lot. If you check out the goals, the young Brazilian's okay. Could score more. There he is, 8 in 23, but I still believe in him. I think he's got potential. Now it's time to kick on, but before we do, this is the team I will be facing in the knockout stages of the Champions League. The Kings of the Champions League have got Belisi as their manager. How random is that? And what a tough test it was going to be in that first leg. We lost 3-2, but we didn't have to put up a fight. We didn't look out of our depth. We had to go back to Germany and see what we could do. And what did we do? Well, it was a defensive shit show, but we put 5 past them, beating them 7-6 in aggregate. I love games like this. Absolutely love it, especially when you see the young kid I've never give up on. Not only scoring that trick, but scores a fecking winner in the 93rd minute. Bye-bye, Real. In the Pokal, though, we got the Hamburger boys, and we beat them 3-1. Good performance, really. Again, I gave a lot of guys a game in this one. Didn't let me down. Next up was Bochum. Annihilated these 4-0. So the Pokal's going well, and I was impressed with my squad because, you know, we're still in the Champions League. We've not taken Real Madrid. We're still in the Pokal. We're playing a lot more football this year. And we were now 2nd in the Bundesliga. Not only that, we were picking up our form. Bayern were dropping theirs right off. They were miles ahead at one point. Look at that. I can sniff a title challenge. Can you smell it? It smells fucking amazing. I mean, since New Year, I haven't been beat. I'd won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Win. We could not be stopped. I mean, the Dortmund game. Awesome. Yeah, we were on fire. Bayern Munich, on the other hand, were dropping points for fun. What's going on, boys? And they've still got Dortmund to play. Come on. Georgie, he's starting to find his boots, his goal-scoring boots, starting to find his form, but he's one of my kids. Matondo is awesome in the Bundesliga. Awesome, little Welsh wizard. Sacco's great, but we're never going to get him. But he's a decent little player, to be fair. A lot of them are good. And we're finding our form at exactly the right moment. Still in the Champions League. Freaking in touching distance of a Bundesliga. And in the Pokal. Well, in the Champions League, not so well. In the first leg at home, you want to get something at home, especially if you're playing at home first. So, yeah, it was disappointing, but the lads don't give up, and we had every chance of doing something at Old Trafford. We didn't. We got beat 1-0, but I think we got battered, really, to be fair. We could hold our head up high. It is what it is. I'm very proud we got this far into it. A great chance of us going back to the Champions League next year. We've earned some good money. When you beat Real Madrid, you start to think, we can beat anybody. But you know, Man United are the best club in the world. So with one game left to play in the Bundesliga, we sat in second. We dropped off a little bit. At one point, we went top. It just wasn't meant to be. Bayern had enough in the very end to win it. So fair play to them. Now, what's given me hope is we've caught them up so much. We got so close to them at the second half of the season. We came together. They had bad patches. And they've only just beat us. Got a lot of money coming our way. And if I can make the right additions in the third season, we can really start to challenge these. They topped the goal scoring charts, and there was one game left, but they did. But we caught them up like rapidly. And our defending vastly improved as well. So I was very pleased with the way the team's grown. And with a lot of the guys that are mine, really want to I can't wait for the next season, man. And of course, with second place sealed, which is great. It's an improvement on last year. We're going to get an extra 10 million in prize money. And then stick all the Champions League money on top of that. It's going to be scary. But we still had the Pokal, my favourite cup competition and my favourite cup in the world. I love that trophy. My friend Lee Greenshield said it reminds him of something out of Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. You know, the end, when they get in the Cup of Christ and all that jazz. It looks amazing. I love it. And we're in the final. Hey, you know that's going to be the live com, where we're going to face Leverkusen, who have the 7th at the minute and got a great home kit. Absolutely love that. It's sexual. I love that kit. How good's that look? Just black and red. But you know, we've got good form against them, but anything can happen in a final. Of course, we had one game left to play against Colm, and I completely rested everyone. And we still won 3-2. So second was safe. I wasn't bothered about that. Very proud of what we've achieved. Very, very proud. But let's go on to a freaking cup final. Welcome to the Pokal final. And what's great is that is my best team. All fit, all ready, no injuries. Absolutely buzzing. This is my best chance to win my favourite trophy. And if we can pick up this now, it'll be great for the club going forward. So here we are. Absolutely buzzing. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for this. Super excited. Hopefully we win. But yeah, it's great. I mean, you might compare Schalke to real life, how things are going, but they've got great players. They had some good players on loan last year. They've been able to bring back. Had some great little pickups. Garcia on a free, cracking defender. Vasquez, I can't sing his praises high enough. George, I said that I think once the season progressed, he'd find his feet, and he just kept on scoring. But like, these are a good team, and I know I've beaten 3 times, but they are a good side, and anything can happen in a cup final. Hopefully it happens for us, but it is them on the attack early doors. Come on, boys. Yeah, I do love me German football. And if you are German, I'm not knocking it, but I don't think the Bundesliga is as tough, mate. Is as tough as the Premier League. I think it's a great league. I love how Germans do their football with the tickets and all that. But I don't think the depth's there, maybe. At the top it is. It's just Bayern. It's just miles away from anyone, but that's the kind of challenge I want with this. You know, they can go out there and spend 80 to 100 million on a player. I'm getting all these little pickups here, and you can still put a team together, especially on FM21. Ooh. Yeah, thank you for supporting this series. Thank you for watching. If you're bored after this and watch my Tame Valley series, I will forever plug it. Go and check it out. There's 26 episodes out in a minute. Usually about 3 episodes a season. I love it. Absolutely love it. Don't love that though. It's fairly close so far. 25-ish minutes gone. Same amount of shots. They've got the ball more than us, but yeah, hopefully we can turn it on. My boys are fitter. I've been able to rest them, to be fair. So it's half time. It is very close, although we have turned it on towards the end of that first half. George has picked up a knock, and my assistant, Mr. Lau, my best mate, wants me to bring him off, but I don't want to yet. So yeah, an update has come out on it, and I downloaded an update off Steam, but the official update came out, I think it was today. I saw it on Twitter. So this obviously ain't that database, but anything I do in the future will be. I'm not too bothered about that. Apparently there's some superstar in the Dortmund they've finally put in the game. I want to do something with Dortmund in the future. Not a rebuild, I've got like an idea, like a project I've got in mind for Dortmund, but I might leave that a bit. I've got loads of videos I want to make. I keep saying this, I just haven't got the time this year. I'm never going to begrudge having a baby. My little boy is amazing. It's tougher because my other little lad's at home, but apparently they go back to school on the 8th of March. That'll free up some time. Ooh, not really performing at our best. And when you don't, you can get punished, and this might be one of the moments we get punished. Hopefully not. But no one's really standing out, to be fair. Oh, good chance. Decent keeper in this league, man. Less than 20 minutes to go. I've not made any substitutions. I think I'm going to save him in case it goes on past 90 minutes. I never feel confident. I never feel like I'm bringing anyone on. When I've got this team out on the pitch, I never think I'm bringing anyone on that's really going to change the game, and that needs to change next year. I might still loan a couple of players to save some money. Here's Williams, but I want to buy, and I have scouted a lot, man. I've been scouting good young German players all around the country. I've individually scouted Switzerland, Austria, countries like that. And there's a good few targets. I haven't got any free signings coming. There weren't really any I could be bothered with. I think we're in a better place financially. Come on, Saka. He's found. Is he going to? Ooh, sucker punch. Sucker punch for Leverkusen. Right, come on, let's kill this game off. Saka. He's give the ball away. Don't like this one bit. He's going to cut that across. Paulinho he has, but no one there. Well done, Williams. Saka again. If I can loan him again, I will, but I doubt it. After the season he's had, Arsenal would be silly to not play the kid. If we can pick him up off Arsenal, I would. My whole left side's on loan from Arsenal. Anyway, Vasquez finds Matondo. Well, there you go. I love winning trophies. I don't always win. I do lose a few, honest. But that's a great thing. Second season, first trophy, and it's my favourite one. I can build on this now. Now it's time to aim for that Bundesliga, man. We weren't far off this year. If we do the right bit of business, I think we could push and challenge Bayern Munich. One thing I love about the Bundesliga is that little playoff, that cheeky playoff they have down in relegation zone. So that's the final league table. Us, Bayern, Borussia Dortmund and Hoffenheim are the Champions League teams. We have an absolute insane amount of money in the bank. They've given me 81 as well to spend, which is very good for me. I can do a lot with that. And again, I've been scouting a lot, like I said, in a lot of different countries. I've edited this shortlist as well, so it's under 23s. And yeah, I've got a lot of targets here at teams that would have to sell to me, because we are Schalke and we are Champions League and we are the Pokal champs. As a Man U fan, this one hurts. Champions League loss to Lazio 1-0. And that's my final squad, and to be fair, they are cracking. We've got a lot of promise, a lot of youth. Some players might be getting too old. Vasquez though, definitely get another season out of him, I think. Obviously we've got some loans and we've got a lot of business to do, and it's going to be a very busy summer and a very long night for me when I get round to doing it. So hopefully we can kick this club on, man, because the future's definitely blue. So there we go. That's the end of season 2. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up if you did. I thoroughly enjoyed it, especially winning the Pokal and finishing second so close to Bayern Munich. I think we could really do something special, and hopefully you'll return for season 3 to find out if we can. Not played it yet. It's going to be a good few days before I get it out, but I'll be getting stuck into it. Don't you worry. Thanks as always for the support. I really hope you're happy and I really hope you're safe. I'm Bood. I love you long time. Bye-bye.